Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year at Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick in the first round. The last guy to do that at Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start by running the option to the lane. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Steps away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Leading them out is the former first-rounder from all the way back in 2004 from Miami of Ohio, Ben Roethlisberger.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Always up for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. As they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ben to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down, their own 29-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out in a four-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the bench. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran, Big Ben. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll start with the option. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 22. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's good tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First carry for James Conner. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, a run with Conner. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Here's Boswell now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Ravens offense back out there. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.